Hello and welcome along, everybody. Yeah, I did have that in the right. There we go. How are we all? I hope you're all good. Yeah, it is Sunday evening. We are back here on the Realism experiment, but I got a couple of things to cover before we start. First up, I'm going to say hello to everybody coming in on the chat. Who have we got? We have Netzone19, welcome along. Red Dragon 7778, welcome along. Farmer Karen 13, welcome along. Paul Sinclair, welcome along. Lil Harvester, welcome along. Devil's Man 66, welcome along. So we have a new sponsor for May. In fact, it's an old sponsor who we've had sort of 3 months ago, and I wouldn't have normally gone for another sponsor so soon, or redone a sponsor so soon, except that the base amount, in all fairness, was the best that's available at the moment. So Star Trek Fleet Command is back. So we're going to be doing a sponsorship with them. Details are all on the Discord for what all the levels will be. There's a couple of new levels. The important thing with it is you will need a brand new account. So you cannot play with the account that you played with back in January. And you will need to create a brand new account. I will be doing just that in a moment. Hey Jesse, welcome along. Steve Fan 2123, welcome along. So yeah, I'm going to create a new account. We're going to try and do this. Z Star, welcome along. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I almost missed you then. So yeah, we're going to be doing sponsorship with that. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. And we had a lot of fun with Star Trek Fleet Command last time, despite the little issues we had with some of the stuff not being tracked. We're going to be doing that. We're in the middle of an ad break. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the link for it. Now, apparently you can play on mobile and on PC. I'm going to play on PC. Zaystar, thank you for subscribing with Prime. You are awesome. I also need to alter this a little bit. So star. Oh my lord. There we go. And ad needs to go into there. Sad. Right, done that. Good, I need to do that. All mods from modhub available on PS5. No, Little Harvester, not all mods are available on PS5. Right, shall we, before that loads in, what I'm going to do is I am going to click on the link and bring this up. Oh yeah, I need to copy this link because that doesn't work. So copy link address. Right, we have to do this in Edge because it will ask you to disable your ad blocker, and I don't have an ad blocker in Edge. So let's come across the screen here. So to get started with Star Trek Fleet Command, use my link, which is strms.net/Star Trek_virtual farmer. If you go to that link, it will connect you. I don't have an ad blocker. Okay, I don't have an ad blocker on that. You do need to use a browser without an ad blocker. So let's try this one because it's just a little bit of a pain in the butt. Right, don't have an ad blocker on this set. So continue with Twitch. Except, right, I need to switch screens because obviously I don't want to show username passwords for Twitch. No, not that one. This one. Right. Gonna send me a code. There it is. Where's my code? There it is. Once you've logged in, to Twitch. That will then redirect you back to PlaySport. You go to that. And you can now go play for so you get the installer, bring that up, you install that, English, install, like so. You finish your setup. Should bring the game up, I think. Are you going to bring the game up? Yeah, here we go. Downloading launch update. Hello, Aronson Racing 24. And then I am going to register with a brand new account once this comes up. And we do have a code of input. Section 31 is the code to input. Right, so install that. And create a shortcut. Yes, install. It is just this easy, chat. It is just this easy. And yeah, there we go. Code section 31 that you'll be able to use. Audio off using PF for a while. It gets tweaked. Looks like line spreading is a tad bit off. Is it now? Okay. And if I hit play on that, hopefully it should get a new thing. Ooh. Great. It does say PC and mobile. You can't swap between PC and mobile. So I think you can play the mobile version of it. And there you go. I am in. And there we go. So that is the game, and I will come back into that later. Although, is that me being level 19? Yeah, that's me. So that's my old account. So on my case, I haven't been able to create a new account. I would need to log out. It's because I think you would have to do it. I don't know. But yeah, I think everything is too linked for me. All my old account stuff has come on. So yeah. So it looks like it's going to be the same. This may not go as well. Blue patches on your field, Mr. CDP found out in video. Right, well, we are on here, so let's get this started. Let's. We are 7 a.m. We need to get the time up. We do have, so this is an updated version of Riverview. This will be on the server soon. We should have precision farming running on here, I think. Great job. Active workers, precision farming. Yeah, there we go. So we don't know what our fields yet are. Yeah, we've got 50 on our 2 fields there and 50 on our overall up here. So that's looking pretty good. Oh, and it's 2nd day of October, so we've got a lot of eggs now. What is the egg price like? Egg price is so close to best price. So close to best price. Not yet though. Or we might need to move the eggs about though. Map mods get stolen all the time, Red Dragon. I wish people wouldn't do it. I hate that people do it, and I wouldn't. I do not condone it in any way. I understand that it was somebody's done a bad conversion of vintage oaks, was what I'd heard, which is very sad, because people doing that just means it's even more unlikely that a map will get converted. Oh no, I need those. That's That's what I'm after. Lagging? What's lagging? Evening, J-Man James. Ooh. Yeah, what is going on there? I think we might have an entire extra stack put on the top of here before we sell. This is going to be so many eggs. We're waiting, so these eggs should allow us to buy another field selling one of these. I'm doing all right, Red Dragon. I have taken a sponsorship that I don't think I can wholly take part in myself, which is a pity, but... see if anybody actually downloads and installs it. If not, its base pay is actually well enough that it should work. You're downloading now, Jesse? Awesome. Unfortunately, if you have previously attached it to your Twitch account, then yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look and see if there's a way that I can get it on a new account and clear things, but yeah. What was that? I don't know what that was, because of course this isn't working. First time installing. Awesome, Jesse. Rads, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. Right, there we go. So that one, and that one. So we just got one more pallet, and then that will be absolutely full. Will be perfect. Right, we need to get something and go and scan these fields today. We should have enough money to go and get a scanner to do it, and we'll use the small tractor for that job. And yeah, once we've done that, we'll be able to been a bit busy on the Riverview farm. Oh, whoops. But my 8280 Deutz has gone, as my T7 New Holland, but the green tractors came in, but not fence. A JD7R 270 and a Deutz. Oh, oops. Okay. I was in the wrong tractor. I want this one. Right. Take the Merlot. I'm not taking the Merlot. We can put care wheels on this tractor, so if I need to drive all over crops that I've already planted, we'll be fine. I'm very pleased that I've just adjusted my fields. It's a pity I've got 2 fields newly planted, but we should be all right, I think. Howdy, Thefisherj, welcome along. Right, into the shop. I am considering for my next series possibly doing a multiplayer series, sort of 3 times a week on a multiplayer farm, and maybe doing it. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of doing it and bringing the multiplayer server up during the streams. Precision farming tanks your cornfield, and that's not good. Nope. There it is. Right, let's we're gonna lease this. Yeah, we'll lease that. That's nice and cheap. It's been so long since I used the field scanner. Oh, that's not good. Don't like the tram lines. I haven't tried doing the tram line stuff yet. Kinda looking forward to it. Wow. There are tram lines in that field already? And in that field already? Are there tram lines in my fields? Does it automatically put the tram lines in? Oh, well, we've got a load of weeds in here to fix today as well. Right. Should be able to drive on here without problem. Yeah. See, lime doesn't stop now when spreading over already done areas, doesn't it? On your farm, you had to have that. Yeah, I mean, I've already planted this field. I do need to get rid of these weeds. Oh my lord, these weeds are bad. Ooh, what's the great... Please let the great demand be for eggs. What's the great demand for? Thing is, at the farmers market, the great demand could be for anything. There's so many products in Farm Sim now. Ah, there it is. Seeds. There's a great demand for seeds. Hey, Cher, welcome along. Hey, Duan the Best, welcome along. Look at last comment. Hey, funny thing, I'm watching your stream and 5M server I made. Oh, really? Nice. Oh, did everybody see Farmer Cops follow up to my party-ton from last week? Absolutely brilliant. Drum lines automatically appear when you start a new save. He wasn't happy with me. I didn't do it on purpose. That's the thing. I didn't do it on purpose. My plan had been to harvest all the sugarcane, and I just ran out of time. I mean, he spent 8 hours doing all those fixes and everything. I only spent 3 hours on my recording. And because 3 hours was all the time I had, and I just didn't get everything done. You want to see my comments on this video, really? Oh, God. Thing is, he's going to be able to get revenge on me because I think we're going to go back the other way once we reach the end. Oh, nice. Get all of the top end of this field in. You'll have to specify the tram lines in your sprayer side before you start it, which makes you think what spreader and sprayer you have, which is good. I like that a lot. Yeah, that should be fun. I think God knows what he's going to do to me. But on the other hand, I also get to get my revenge on Trucker Matzi for making me deal with all those bales. I mean, a good chunk of my recording time was dealing with all those bales that Matsy left me. Right, is there a point at which I can get the whole top end of this field? Yes, about there. Nope. There. He didn't like my cat. Well, admittedly, I was planning to only produce one pallet of cake. Yeah, and one pallet of cake was all he produced, because yes, it takes forever to produce a pallet of cake out of that. I forgot how rubbish those productions were. The whole thing was so ill thought out. More to the point, he managed to make money off the silage where I failed. Although, I should have had more credit for putting in the farm productions, I thought. I thought that farm productions just worked so well. Doesn't it turn, hang on, doesn't it turn straw into, gestate. Hay, chaff, grass, and hay. Okay, no, it doesn't. It must do something with straw. Oh yeah, it mixes TMR, which is something I'm not doing on here. I could mix TMR on here, but I'm not doing it because I like mixing my own TMR. Tiny little spot in the middle. No, open up. Because I now need to send them in, send them for analysis. Okay. Right. And fold. Oh. I'll just to fold you up, not take another sample. Right, what have we got then on our farm? Oh, look at that. Actually, that's pretty good. What is 8? 8 is going to be loamy sand. 11. $11 is the preferable field then, isn't it? Because 8 is awful. 7 is pretty awful. 17 is pretty awful. But that might give us a little boost. That is 123% boost. That is a 106. And 57 is a 111. So that's good. The PF will require new game save on a map in FS25. This isn't a new this isn't a new save game. What equipment do I have here? So we have got 4 tractors. We've got 2 Fendt. We've got the New Holland Combine. We've got an old John Deere tractor, and we've got an old Fendt Xylon as well. We're going to put this in the shed. We can hold on to this, I think, for now. Because we're going to get a new field soon. Oh, can't get in there. Can't get in there. We've still got a load of poplars to plant. Maybe those would be good in field A. Right, with that job done, I'm gonna check on the egg prices again. Okay. Getting very close. They are, I think they're on their way up, despite what that shows there. I think we're gonna end up with like 45,000 from them. Brahim Gaming, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. And oh, come on. And New Holland Mad Fortnite Pro, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. There we go. Paul Sinclair landing with a whopping 90.58. Right, how are our animals? Chickens are doing okay. Cows are doing okay. We were expecting... yes, water buffalo have reproduced. We have 6 new water buffaloes, so we need to go and do some selling. We've got, yeah, so we've got 8 water buffalo there we can sell. We've got 10. Yeah, we're doing animal selling today. Let's just have a look in the shop. Nope, nothing turned up yet. We use the old John Deere for this. Oh, no. Help with Dental Nudge. Hey, Philly M1, welcome along. I want the bigger one of these trailers that we now have. Sold a ton of chickens. My egg output got silly and uncontrollable. Yeah, that normally ends up being a big reason for selling chickens in Farm Sim, to be honest. You end up with way more chickens than you can deal with. Right, and so we are going to sell the 42-month-old water buffalo because they are not worth much to us. Yeah, we can only fit 6 in here, which is why I want the bigger trailer. Good evening, Iron Shepherds. Welcome along. Boom. So the idea is to try and sell off the best priced animals before they hit this point and start dropping in price. So these water buffalo are actually slightly too old. And we would have sold them sooner, but they were about to reproduce, and it actually makes it worth our while if they reproduce. So that's why I held on to them for a little bit longer. What is the quickest way to the animal? Oh yeah, no, it is this way. Windy as it is still this way. So I should say yesterday I got a new car. Went out, got a new brand new car. It's still 15 years old. So the Landy unfortunately is on its way out. It's still here, and I'm hoping to get it repaired this week so that I can then sell it. Yeah. I soon will not have my Land Rover anymore. A brand new to me car, yes. And it wasn't overly expensive. I got an Audi A3. The idea being that it is really cheap to run. And when I say really cheap, my road tax, so the road tax on the Landy is nearly £400 a year. The road tax on the Audi is £20 a year. I paid less road tax to get the Audi home than I pay per month on the Landy. Just insane. And I think I'm going to half the cost in fuel. In fact, probably more than half the cost in fuel. So it's just going to be so much cheaper to run. Which with my new job is great. Absolutely fantastic. And of course, and fingers crossed, it's not going to break down as much. Because my biggest problem with the Landy actually wasn't that I couldn't afford it for the repairs for it. My problem was that I needed it to get to work and things, and it wasn't reliable enough for me to be able to get to work, which was really annoying. A 90s, 60s Mini is a car. Oh my god, those things are worth a lot of money. The new car is a used car, yes, a very used car. I think I'm its fourth owner. 8,250 for those. That's a good little income. Normal car. So it's a hatchback. Cool. It's a 5-door hatchback. Just 3 months old. No, mine is 10 years old. Just over 10 years old. It's on a 10 plate. I did see a personalized number plate I would love to put on my car, which was only £250, but I cannot afford it. Maybe after I've paid everything off. Good luck on your GCSEs, Oliver. I hope they all go well. It's been a few years since I've done my GCSEs, but I remember the stress of it all too well. My car, the car is an Explorer, 14 years old, 15. Yeah, it's 15 years old. I think it's an early 10 reg, so I think it was registered in March. I've got like 10 months MOT on it as well. 10 plate Volvo. One thing, so this is, it's not a very high featured car. It's like the base model of the A3 that I've got. So it's not overly highly spec'd or anything. But it did come with a really highly spec'd radio. Somebody replaced the radio in it, and it's got, for the first time, I've got Android, I've got Android Auto. So I plugged my phone in and via USB, and I've got Android Auto in the car. What am I streaming on? What map? That's a very broad question, Ben. Thank you. Cannot wait to try to play FS25. We're probably not going to go too late tonight, chat, mainly because my wife is getting on a flight tomorrow. Oh, what platform? PC. I'm on PC, Ben. Yeah, my wife's got an early flight tomorrow. Oh, and I'm also on Twitch. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Actually feeling fairly warm in my hoodie. What time is it here? It is 9:15 here. Yeah, so she's got to be up at like 3:30 in the morning. I'm gonna have to, for FarmCon, I'm gonna have to do the same. The flight I want to get is a 6 a.m. flight. Yes, yes, Iron Shepherds. So I'm gonna have to be up at like 3 in the morning to get to the airport to head off to Austria, which is where FarmCon is this year. Right, so we've got Stealth 0103, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. So we've got 229 months which have just reproduced. So we will move those to the trailer. Another 24 months which I am going to move to the trailer. Okay, and then the rest are all good. The Angus's, why does it not tell me reproduction 90%? So we'll wait for the Angus's to reproduce. And then, yeah, we've got the Holsteins here that have just reproduced as well. So we'll move 3 of those to the trailer, and that means we've got 7 more to sell there. Okay, good. How long of a flight? For me, at FarmCon, to get to FarmCon, I think it's a 30 to 45 minute flight from my local airport over to Amsterdam, and then Amsterdam to Munich I think is another 2 hours maybe. Hey Pete 888 UK, welcome along. I want my new animal trailer, absolutely, Paul. I don't think it's available yet. Nope. Don't drink and drive. Yeah. It's very good advice. Ah. Stealth is Ben. That makes sense. Looking to plant corn for silage on my farm. This isn't game year, but can't decide on field 11 or 14 for it. But field 14 is 11 acres, so 11 acres be worth a silly amount. I don't know, Steam Band, to be honest. Voxmo. Yeah, don't sighted while bailing, not a good. Cows in the upper cow barn, canister. Yeah, no, I kept the upper cow barn and got rid of the lower ones. Because that gave me a load of space. Right, there we go. I think that was another 9,000 we made there. James Woolley, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Check out Scott's Burlington Farm edit of Oaksbridge. Credit where credit's used, a cracking job of it. I want to grab the precision farming soil map off that and update the my current game. So I need to look into how to do that this week. I won't actually apply precision farming until after the next harvest. But yeah, I want to get precision farming on Oakbridge, and I'm going to use soil map from that to do it. As soon as I work out how to install it. I don't think it should be that hard. No idea on manual attached yet, Fast TV. kind of got used to not having it now. So manual attach comes in and is going to throw me out completely. Where in the UK am I based? Norfolk. I'm up on the Norfolk coast. Hey, John Granger, welcome along. Right, so these ones here are ready to go, and that does all of them. Yeah, those are at 90%. So next month we'll be able to sell sell a load of the Angus, and with that we can also sell 12. So. Yeah, I think we'll be good. We do have the automatic mod that the mod that automatically sells any animals that we produce and we can't fit. Hey, football editors, welcome along. This is Riverview. Hey, Alex, welcome along. Quite a steep road, this one. Round we go. This properly cuts right back on itself. There's a car that continually tries to get past me and fails horribly. Sorghum is pretty good for that. Canola's pretty good for that. I would say the thing you're going to find, Steam Fan, is that there are many crops that are good even when not put through production, but they're always better when put through production. That's the thing. $9,000. Wow, we are doing so well, chat. We are doing so well. Egg price still not quite there. What's available contract-wise today? Cultivating contract on 17. Harvesting contract for carrots. Ugh. And carrots and cotton. Cotton might be doable for 19 grand. Oh, except we've got to hire the cotton harvester. Soybeans, red beets. Soybeans is... Green beans, no. Carrots, no. That's very annoying. Because we need to own the equipment to do stuff on here, it gives us big problems when it comes to trying to do contracts for harvesting. Gonna try and go past me. Car didn't brake check. Yeah, I know. They always stop in front of me when they pull in as well, which is really annoying. Oh, the kitties are very well, thank you, Cher. Both of them are enjoying their newfound freedom. Maple, in all fairness, is now getting a bit on the chubby side. I think she's found her appetite since her operation earlier in the year, and yeah, she's now funky. The mini VFs are not behaving. In fact, they've both been told off tonight. Got a ginger cat visiting with us. Oh, that's nice shit. Actually, I'm gonna need to pop out and just check that one of the Mini DFs hasn't snuck down. Because he'll be in a lot of trouble if he has. I've actually got all the TV remote, so it should be okay, but... we shall see. Oh god, do you know what? I burnt some garden rubbish today, and my chest is a little bit tight because I've been inhaling a lot of crummy smoke. Not good for you. Not good for you at all. Right. Do I have more than one animal? Yeah, that's at 70%. So I want to let the 24 months reproduce. The 27 month, we want to sell that. And these are about to reproduce as well. So yeah, I think we're right down by the chickens. I think we're done. Need a coded padlock for my studio. No, it's more than that. Hello, Mr. Go-Kart 58. Welcome along. Right, that's that done. Let's have a look. Then, what do we have? We have a hoeing contract, because that would be good. There's a decent-sized mowing contract. There's massive ploughing contract. Sugar beet, parsnips, manure, barley, potatoes. No, tedding. Oh, weeding. There is a weeding contract. There's a decent sized cultivating contract. How big is my cultivator? $6 meters. Oh, we might be able to go and do the cultivating contract then. Oh no, I had to disable that. Can I call you? No, I am tomorrow, Mr. Go-Kart, I am at work. Yeah, let's take our other tractor and go do that cultivating contract for a decent amount of money. It might take us a while. In all honesty, Mr. Go-Kart, I am not able to do that. I can't make a promise for that at all. All right, let's take the purple fence. And we are going to do this. Oh, it's right next door to us as well, which is great. So we'll accept that. Okay. I'm going to refill with fuel before we head out. Well, I was just saying a minute ago, Mr. Go-Kart, that I am thinking that the next series I'm going to do is probably going to be multiplayer. So the next live stream series I do will probably be a multiplayer series. When a map comes out that I fancy doing a multiplayer series on. Right, where is the entrance to 17? I think it's down this way. I'm good, thank you. I thought I'd press that quick enough. Ah, there we are, down the bottom corner there. Fortunately, 11 miles an hour is a pretty decent speed. Please don't miss the go-kart. Please don't. Stephen, Jiva, welcome along. Gonna do this the quick way, which is every other row. Unless I've previously checked out the streamer, I can't agree to that. Sorry. Percent done already. That's not too bad. Fairly swift. Hey Gavin, welcome along. What sets am I running? So this is the Hori farm vehicle control system side panel. This is a Thrustmaster T248 wheel in the farm task bracket. This is a Thrustmaster Farm Stick X over here on a Thrustmaster Flight shelf, and I'm on PC. How did I open the... Ah! That's pretty cool. I can open the back window of my... Oh. I can't right now, Mr. Go-Kart. Hey, Barry. Yeah, currently doing it right now. That's I've just installed precision farming. on this map, and we're using it at the moment. Nice, like, save me up for it. And South Africa costs you like, ooh, wow. I have no idea exactly how much that is in pounds. But yeah, I know we've priced up this setup a few times and it is quite pricey. Oh, I think I got to take this off. It's very warm. Is that door open? That door's open. So, which one is it? Ah, there we go. It's twisting the... How did you create your field next to your yard? Did you plow it? Yes, I plowed it freehand. I marked out the edges and then plowed it freehand. That sounds about right, Stefan. I ploughed out the edges first and then ploughed inside. Have missed any more tour maps since the 14th of this month because I've been hospital? Probably. I am way behind on my map tour videos. I need to... I'm hoping I might get a chance to sit down this week and have a bit of a catch up, which means I'm going to be putting out some map tours from some fairly old or fairly maps that have been released a little while ago now. But I want to catch up. Might have to dot it in with any new maps that get released this week. Christmas song. You get GPS for us. I'm struggling to come up with a use for that in how do you mean? I'm using GPS all the time. Whoa. Not even a quarter of the way through this field yet, interestingly. And we know a lot of the actual field comes in on the headlands, but this is saying only a fifth, and we've reached sort of a halfway point. Creative fields, can you use the GPS or did it? No, sorry, yes, it doesn't activate unless it's predefined field. Hey, Struan's Farm, welcome along and thank you very much. Am I doing a guide on precision farming? If I get the time, Barry, I will. My time is severely limited these days. I'll put it this way. At the moment, I have recorded no videos for this week. Which is not good because, yeah, I don't get a lot of time to record. So I'm going to have to try and fit in recording time, especially in the next 24 hours. Trying to fit recording time in for Tuesday's video is going to be tough. Tuesday night, I should be able to record Thursday's video at the very least. And then, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get the rest of this week's stuff done. What map? This is Riverview by Cavalier Roy. But yeah, juggling full-time job and YouTube and streaming on Twitch at the moment is quite an effort. My console, since the update, none of your G-Portal servers load up past 60%, even with no mods. G-Portal is not sure what's happening. Interesting. How much time do you aim per playthrough, or is it random? So, per video, I aim for about, or per series, Let's Play series, I aim for about 36 episodes, and they all take around about an hour to record. So basically 36 hours goes into a Let's Play series, plus editing time on top of that. So that can take a little while. If I'm making a map tour video, I basically sit down, record for about 30 minutes. I aim for on a map tour, and then I do very little editing and get that out. So a map tour video maybe takes me 45 minutes to do. If it's something like a guide to precision farming, that's a lot more involved, because there's a whole lot of planning before I do the video. Then there's a whole load of setup and work to go through and do the video, and then there's a whole load of editing and everything afterwards. This is a contract. Yes, we are doing contract work at the moment. Trying to bring in a little bit of extra money. Because there's not much to do on our farm at the moment. We've planted our 2 fields. We might need to get, actually, what I haven't checked is pH level of our fields is not great, a little bit low. We're gonna have to adjust with the lime a bit, I think. So that needs doing. Nitrogen is actually okay on most of our stuff. Maybe a little bit more fertilizer. These 2 fields here both needs doing. Yield, we've not got a yield at the moment. Seed rate, we didn't. We seeded these before that, so yeah. So we need to do a little bit of fertilizer on our fields. Hey, Farmer Doc, welcome along. Precision farming seems to be going okay at the moment. Cavalier Roy sent me over a version of this map that's currently been submitted to Giants for release, which has precision farming, soil map, and everything built into it. He also sent me an update to some files and bits, which is all good. Oh, excuse me. I could not get out of bed this morning. I went back to sleep like 3 times, I think. Evening, Clyde Farmer. Welcome along. I'm doing all right. Do you know what? I spend a lot of time being tired these days. I have so much on my plate at the moment. I need some time off, and there's no time in the near future where I'm gonna get that. Well, FarmCon will give me some time off. Cavalier Roy, thank you for sending those files over to me. That was awesome. It's all working brilliantly. So yes, we've got precision farming working on here now, and yeah, all the files you sent me is perfect and everything, which is great. Can't wait to see me again at FarmCon. I am so looking forward to FarmCon. The thing that worries me at the moment is that I haven't booked my flights yet, and the flight price at the start of this month was really cheap. Was actually really affordable. I'm really worried that by the time I have the money later this month, that the flight price is going to have gone up, and that I'm suddenly going to have to pay twice what I was looking at paying, which will really annoy me. And it's only because the only reason I haven't been able to book them is because the Land Rover broke down again, and I've had to hold on to that money so that I could A, get the Land Rover fixed, and B, buy a new car. Yeah. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to get the money in before the price goes up. I mean, I don't fear having the money to buy the ticket. You know, I can get the plane ticket even at the higher price. It's just that it's gonna cut into my money to use out there if if it does that. I don't want to book a late flight. That would not be good. I'm also not looking at the cost of flights at the moment because I don't want to look at it while I can't do anything about it. What about trains? It'll take so much longer, Farmer Doc. We've got to get out to Austria. So from where I live, it would be a train to Norwich, a train to and then a train to London, then a train and then Eurostar over to Europe, and then I don't know where the Eurostar would. I would need to change. So I'm looking at if I fly, I'm looking at two trains. So I'm looking at 2 flights, one from Norwich out to Schiphol and one from Schiphol out to Munich. And yes, I've got to drive to Norwich Airport, and I'm going to somehow get from Munich to where we're staying. But you know, even so, that's just 4 legs of a journey. Whereas if I take the train, it's going to be 4 legs just on the train. So yeah. Have you yet finished the cultivating contract on precision farming? I'm doing a cultivating contract on precision farming. I don't live in London area, no. I live like 2-3 hours from London. You know Schiphol Airport, put some shoes on. I love Schiphol Airport. Schiphol Airport is fantastic. So when I was traveling for the FSL all the time, I was flying into, most of my flights were Schiphol. When did I start streaming? Just under 9 years ago. It's coming in for a 19-month resubscribe. How you doing, Az? I hope you're doing well. And hey, Chew. How broken is PF for me? I've only just started using it. So we'll see. At the moment, it's fine. At the moment, I'm not having an issue with PF. But then this is the first job I've really done with PF, so. When I travel to the UK, I also mostly change plane at Schiphol. Yeah, Schiphol is a real hub for flying, especially smaller airports in the UK. It's great for flying to, and I like Schiphol. Good to know it's working-ish. Well, I say that, I've not run into any problems yet. Could not finish one, it's stuck at 92%, tried to run the field 3 times. Okay, we'll see how this does. We're at 53%. BF doing PF, oh yes. I was in Newcastle in March for a short birthday trip, loved it. Newcastle's lovely. I have family. Well, my stepbrother lives up there. Let's see how BF's liming turns out. Yeah, I do need to lime some of my fields. Hey, Chris Koppel, welcome along. First sport was the AI worker could not manage field, but manual cultivating changed nothing. We'll see how this goes. 8.1 broke your Anthem tank, can fill it, but it won't unload at any sell point. Oh no. I would love to visit Scotland. It's my 3rd Harry Potter train. Scotland's lovely. I'm part Scottish anyway. But I love Scotland. I really love Scotland. I've been up there several times, up to the Highlands as well. So not staying in the cities, but actually staying in the Highlands. And yeah, it's absolutely lovely part of the world. Liming is broken, so people tell me. Love Scotland for the whiskey. I want to get some English whiskey to bring out to FarmCon. which I'm gonna have to purchase next weekend. So there's a Norfolk brewery that does whiskey, and they've got a farmers market not too far from me next weekend where I know they sell it. Second contract work farm. What I'm wondering is, was it on a mod map, Farmer Doc? I mean, we did the same last year. What did I end up with? I ended up with some, was it Polish? I ended up with a really interesting drink last year that somehow made it up to my room at FarmCon. There is English whiskey. There's some very good English whiskey. There's a couple of breweries in Norfolk, I think. You get some good Polish vodka. Oh man, the strong stuff. We're at 61% on this contract. Moonshine. Oh. Hutan Pantai started fresh. Okay, so not a mod map. What's my thoughts on the UK's current dry spell, IRL? I'm expecting drought conditions to be announced anytime. Me too. It's not necessarily been warm, but it's definitely been dry. O'Donnell's moonshine, German shine, super tasty. Oh god. Can't remember which mod it is, but there's a mod which allows you to reduce how much of the yield is required to complete a contract. Sadly not available on console, but to work around until then. Okay, yes. Well said. As always, if you find a bug in Farm Sim, exclamation mark bug, I think in the chat here, go and report it. Go and report it in the bug tracker, and then it'll be on Giant's radar, and hopefully a fix will be out fairly soon. Wonder if those 8% could have been the tram lines. That's very possible. I mean, this is cultivating the tram lines. This is definitely cultivating the tram lines. Right, short stopping later. Thanks for joining us, and I will catch up with you soon, my friend. Personally, I think England as much as Scotland both have nice people. Yeah, I'd agree with that. There are some fantastic people. There's some complete twonks as well, but there's an awful lot of fantastic people. Please report them bugs. The more info they get, the better. Also, the more people who report a bug, the more likely it is to actually get fixed. Command's not working. What command's not? It might be bugs, plural. Yeah, there we go. I knew I'd created a command for it. Well, we're nicely at 69. I'm afraid I have not enough info to commit to proper bug report. Fair enough. But yeah, if anybody does want to report a bug report, exclamation mark bugs in the chat. We'll give you the bug report link. I reckon we're going to be pretty much at 80% just by doing the, well no, I think we might be at 75% just by doing the main field. Your favorite number, Paul? Nice. Ooh, egg price is almost there. Egg price is £1 off. So as soon as we finish this, we can look at selling the eggs, I think. Eggs are about to hit best price. I knew they would before the end of October. Okay, so could I have that mod as well? Cheers, Paul Sinclair. When you did my Minecraft, the texture did not change at all. That would probably explain it. Because, yeah, you do need a texture change in order for it to register. Tramline stayed in place and the ground looked fresh harvested. Yeah, it sounds to me like it was a glitch with the tram lines. My tram lines are definitely going to cultivated. You can see there's lines in them that they look cultivated. Yeah, certainly you can put a bug. The thing is, Farmer Doc, if you put that bug report in, they may be able to. Somebody else may come in with a bug report with similar problem and give similar information and have a little bit more, and and something you say might help with the bug report that somebody else has. It's worth putting the bug report in, even if they then know that there's two people who've had a similar bug, you know. Yeah, the whole thing with tram lines is fantastic. Is it bad I'm gonna make over 700k from bread because the mod screwed up? Nope. All the sounding feels look quite genuine. Yeah, it really does add to the flavor. 80%. So what did you make it up to? Like, did you say you made it to 86%? But I don't want to try. Oh no. Yeah, I took a backup of this before I applied the PF changes. I even have a copy of the old map mod file. Yeah, when you have a moment, could you get the plant and harvest windows for soybeans? Yes. Yes, I can. No. This row. We're at 84%. I'm a little surprised this isn't higher, to be honest. 85. Soybeans. Soybeans or sorghum? Soybeans. Planting window is April, May. Harvesting window is October, November. On Riverview. Because I don't know if they are modified on here. %. Marcel, something that just shallow cultivators are broken, deep cultivators do work. This is a shallow cultivator. This is a disc harrow. What's the best crop you can harvest with a normal harvester? Probably soybeans. Soybeans do pay really well. Have I tried Monopoly Go Star Trek Edition? I have not. I didn't know there was a Monopoly Go Star Trek Edition. Virtual Farmer, there's no need to bring whiskey to Austria. We have great drinks. Oh, I'm not suggesting. No, so we it's everybody tries their own regional drink thing. Oh yeah, no, I figure there are lots of great drinks out in Austria. Yeah, no, this is something that we do as a bunch of creators together. We did it last year as well. 90%. %. But we are getting very close to the end of this field. 92. There's not in it. No, this is gonna fail, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. There's no way I've missed that much of that field. 93%. No, that's busted. So there we go. Yeah, PF bust with shallow cultivators on cultivating contracts. How much is that worth? 14,053. Right. I can do something about this. No, I think it's bust. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna save this. Well, no, because the tram lines are somebody's it's just been said that apparently shallow cultivators don't work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save my game. Yeah, we will quit. Yes. And then I will go into my save. And open up the missions XML. Cultivate mission. Yeah, that's what I want to look for. So that one. Running. Completion 93. And finish date. Yep. See if that changes the finish date. Hello, the Loma Ranger. Welcome along. Download it when it's fixed. Yeah, fair enough, Cher. I think I'm going to hold off using it on Oakbridge for now. After this. We'll keep going here with it on Riverview. Cancelled contracts that don't work and added the money in power tools. Yeah, I'm just seeing if I can get this to work this way. This might work this way. Yeah, I saw your comment. Cool. This is broken in such a way that can be fixed. That's still saying 93%. Did I not save that file? I did save that file. Okay, we're just going to cancel it. So 14,053. Let's add that in. $14,053. Okay. And then we will just cancel that. Okay. And then we can go back to that tractor. Should have to. Oh, no. Agree, Paul. I agree with that. Absolutely. But as I said many times, I work in development. I work in coding. The idea of something working first time, just not a thing. Nobody's code survives first release to a large audience. It's not a question of will it break, it's a question of how badly will it break. Yeah. Funny behavior on hoeing contracts. You start with about 92%. Might be a spotted pattern in the field. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh. Don't like that. Don't like the loss of being able to turn. I think that is a mod conflict there. There we go. Okay, I am gonna go and sell eggs. The hoe can't do weeding anymore. Could be a 1.8 thing. Depends on the weeding contract, Farmer Doc. I have found the hoe couldn't do weeding contracts, but it depended on the weeding contract. Giants are releasing too many mods that are broken. I have been through this before, Paul. Giants do not test mods for whether they actually work in game. Giants test mods for whether they break the game. Right. Giants took every mod into game and tried to and went through the full test of how it worked and everything. Yeah, exactly, Klein Farmer, they did. But it's a mistake I see people make all the time still, even now. The idea of Giants going through and doing a full load of testing on every mod is just unrealistic. Massively unrealistic. PF is different because PF isn't a mod, PF is DLC. It's released by Giants and Giants are the ones who are programming it. Look at all those eggs. Wow. That is so many eggs. No, that's the other thing. Yeah, mod conflicts. Giants does not test for mod conflicts either. The weeders are supposed to do small weeds and hoe small and medium. Yeah. It's not what I find, Farmer Doc, is invariably the contracts the hoe doesn't work on are the contracts where there are bigger weeds in the field, and the weeder would just get rid of the small ones and leave the big ones. The hoe doesn't seem to work on those contracts, almost as if the farmer wants the big weeds left. Close flat Y. There we go. Right. Where is the best place to sell eggs? They sell everything down at the shop. Okay, go do that. Before we do that, there we go. Screenshot. Finally selling the eggs. Well, this one is a base game trailer. Back tires. What? Right rear. No, that's... They're all spinning. Yeah, giants can't test for conflicts. Do you know what? Neither of the... Oh, I hate that. I hate that I can see that now. Yeah, I can see that now. Right, here we go. Let's undo the straps. Let's sell my eggs. Can't sell my eggs at the sell everything. That's a bit weird. Right, where is the next best price for eggs? And I hope it's above best price still. Eggs. Eggs are not there. Eggs, there we are. 2512. Best price is 2532, which is the sell everything. 2512 is the next best price at the bakery. Yeah. The Steam Trius. No. Been all through launch since 13. I'm sorry, but Giants is worst at playtesting. Giants is not a huge company. ReboNut22, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. And I will say, I sat at Giants FS19's launch. I sat at Giants and I played FS19 solidly for a week before release. Solidly. There were bugs that I found that I reported to Giants during that week. There were bugs when that game went low, when that game launched. There were bugs that neither me or Simulate had come across at all during that week. It was nuts, some of the stuff that people found after release. Right, let's sell it here. There we go, 44,601, an extra 1,000 environmental score. I'll take that. Not quite best price, but at least it's sold easily. Right, so we've got 136,000. We can buy a field. So 11 is really good. 8 is really good. Do we have the animal trailer appear yet? No. Right, okay, let's go back to the farm, and then I think I'm going to finish off. Just gone 10:30. Did anyone to name one game that released in the past year that did not have a bug in it? I challenge anybody to name one game ever that has released in the history of gaming that doesn't have a bug in it. And not just in the last year, 2 years, in the last 40 years. Well, 40 years takes us to, yeah, mid-80s. Last 40 years. No. There's way too many bugs in every game. Way too many bugs in every game. I mean, it's not E.T. on the Atari level bad. Yeah, even Pong had bugs. And as games get more intricate and more detailed, there are going to be more bugs. No, I wouldn't deny for a moment that there are way too many bugs. There are always way too many bugs. As a programmer, if I had one bug, that's way too many bugs. You know, that's the level you're trying to go for. But I know from my own testing, you can test for days and days and days and still not get every bug. Or even half the bugs. Yeah, any piece of software without bugs is you know. I play Cricket 24 and it has bugs. Yeah, everything's gonna have bugs because the thing is, as a developer, as a programmer, you can test and test and test. But I can guarantee you that when you release it to 500,000 people, to 1 million people, they are absolutely going to use it in ways that you had never considered. They're going to do things that absolutely you never would have thought of doing, that will break your software in ways that you had not even considered. That is true, Jesse. So the big difference is 40 years ago, if there was a major bug in a game, the only way to get it out to your player base was was to put a cassette on the front of a magazine. With modern day, the reason why you get more bugs sorted and corrected now is because they can push them out over the internet. So yeah, they worry less about getting a game out with more bugs in because they can fix them fairly quickly. Right, I want to buy a field. Which field should we buy, chat? Should we buy 8 or should we buy 11? Or should we go and buy... Oh, that's probably too expensive, actually. Yes, 215. 11. I think we should buy this one here. 11. Yeah, everybody's kind of saying 11. I think we might buy 11. No. Weedy Lolsmith. I love this kind of discussion. This kind of discussion is very, very important to me. I do not take you being a nuisance or offensive. Healthy debate, very much welcomed here. You have put your point of view very well, and I'm just putting mine as well. But you are not annoying me at all. You'll know if you're annoying me because I will go into full-on rant mode, which. Right, so we're going to buy 11. 103,200. Yes, there we go. And that leaves us with 33,000. Perfect. How is the feed on the cows? The feed on the cows is empty, but that's supposed to be. because we have been creating hay, so deactivate that. And we have been creating silage, so deactivate that. How much hay and silage do we have? 21,000 liters and 21,000 liters. DMR mixed in here takes 200 hay. No, I prefer to have that an equal mix because that would be better for me. So yeah, that's good. Right, so we will sort that next time. Never got a patch on Game Boy back there. Game Boy. I said Game Boy. Never got a patch on Game Boy back then. But I bet you played games with bugs in on Game Boy. I bet you played games with bugs in on Game Boy. Back then, they ended up getting called cheat codes or secret areas or things like that. Right. I am going to finish there tonight. There is a VF rant mode. The reason, Farmer Doc, that we don't have, we don't allow politics in here is because there would be VF rant mode every night. And I would probably alienate a good chunk of my audience. I should say, right, we're going to move forward to the next day. So let's move to 8 a.m. So we're going to have a new field to work on Wednesday evening. Thank you, Farmer Karen, and thank you, Red Dragon. Oh, wow, we're down to 16,000. That was a... let's just have a look. There's a John Deere 7810 with a dual wheel setup. Wow. That is a whole lot of tractor for 34,000. My current John Deere is worth 22. Do you know what? That's not bad. How many hours on it? 19 hours on it. We could replace our John Deere with another John Deere. Of course there were bugs, but they weren't fixed. Yeah, exactly. Right. We're going to leave this here for tonight, everybody. Let me quit. Yes. Yeah, kept hitting the glitch colors levels on Tetris. Just oh boy, Blake. Oh wow, I had an original Game Boy when it was released. I got it for my birthday in 1989. Was that right? Yeah, my birthday 1989. I had a Game Boy. Right. Let's see who we're gonna go raid on this Sunday evening. Who have we got? Oh wow, there is. Oh, ASO. We're gonna go and raid ASO because he's just started. So we'll send you over ASO's way. I will be back on Wednesday evening for a stream, doing more realism experiments. So come join me for that. I also hopefully will have a video out on Tuesday for the next episode of the my series on Oakbridge. If you haven't checked out today's Oakbridge video, please go do so. Because yeah, that went out today instead of Saturday because I was very busy trying to sort out a car on Saturday. And yeah, should be a fairly regular schedule this week. So I should see you all the normal times. A couple of thank yous to say before we go. Azrael, thank you very much for subscribing. You are awesome. Zaystar, thank you for subscribing with Prime. You are awesome. And that, I think, is it for this evening. Yeah, that's it for this evening. So with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. Oh, has he? What? Hang on. Has he just finished? I think he might. No. Can't rate him. Okay. I think we're just going to finish then. So I'm just going to finish it here tonight. Which means all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If you're on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive, massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys not only keep the channel going, but you also help it to grow as well. So thank you so much for your support. It really does mean the world to me. If you've yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.